Alright guys, so doing another video, this time going to be talking about some of the details regarding Daredevil Season 2 and obviously what's going to be happening. Now, we know that the Punisher was obviously cast and quite a great casting choice, at least to me. So, I'm super excited to see where that goes. Now, just a little bit ago, there was a little bit of detail that came out saying that Punisher Season 2 internally is being called Punisher versus Daredevil. Now, I think a lot of people are already speculating, is he the main bad guy of this? And I definitely don't think he is. I think Punisher is a confused person, and that's definitely what he's going to be doing here. You know, kind of confused and battling a person he shouldn't be. And at the end, or at the end of that arc, they're kind of going to be friends and mutually agree to help take out the main target, which I still believe is going to be Bullseye. Now, this is one of those things where I think Punisher is going to be a huge part of the MCU while also being a very minor part, because as different as Daredevil was to the MCU and introducing us to the street level, the Punisher takes that in a whole new direction of realism. I mean, there is no more realistic character than Punisher, For whatever you say regarding Marvel vs. DC, DC's more realistic, it doesn't get more realistic than Punisher. This guy doesn't have money. This guy doesn't have anything. He has his brains, which are scrambled, and he has himself, and that's it. He goes out there, he murders people, he knows what he's doing is wrong, and, they want him. They want him in custody. And, I think that's what they're going to play up here. Honestly, the way I see this playing out is he's going to appear first, and, they are going to be ahead, and obviously Daredevil and Frank have, very much contrasting beliefs. Punisher's belief is get you, torture you, murder you, move on to the next target up the chain. Where Daredevil has this definitely opposite vibe, aura, and way of doing things to him. When you look at him, you can tell this guy means bad, but he also means good at the same time. He's just trying to protect his city in a different way. So the two ideals are really going to come head to head and clash against each other. So I think the whole theme of Daredevil versus Punisher isn't necessarily telling you, oh, it's Daredevil versus Punisher, they're gonna fight each other, extreme, fucking heavy metal and shit. They're gonna fight each other, yeah, it's gonna be an obvious thing, but I think what they're hinting at is the ideals of the characters and how Matt Murdock, almost taking a life, but then deciding not to, put him at the edge, might get close to that, and he's really going to have to pull himself back. And Frank, is going to be the one being like, hey, stop being a bitch and take a life, So I really can't wait for that. I've said many times before, I don't think any superhero show today has touched on the quality that Daredevil does. I mean, that show is just spectacular, and Season 2 bringing that feel and that vibe and that ideology to the kind of the superhero world now in the MCU is just going to expand upon that and really open up the floodgates to more, deeper stories, bigger crime and things like that. So I'm super excited. So Daredevil Season 2, Daredevil vs. Punisher, super hyped. And I want your guys' thoughts on what I'm saying and what you think they're going to do. So thank you for watching the video, and if you guys like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, check out some of these other great videos we have on the channel. Just click the annotation right there, it'll take you to them. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a good one.